Good morning from Union Station in Washington D.C. I'm back in Union Station, or back at Union Station I should say, and I'm headed off to New York's Penn Station, which is about a 3.5-hour journey. And one thing that I will say about Union Station in comparison to what I've seen at William Gray Station in Philadelphia, also Grand Central in New York, is that there's a lot more shops and restaurants and food areas in Union Station. I mean, there's a food court downstairs that I can see. It's got a place selling subs, and so the seating is quite large, so I'm guessing that there are a number of outlets there. But I mean, just in terms of the stores as well, never got this in Philadelphia. There's a Uniqlo store there, Body Shop, Mac, there's a chocolatier as well here. Lots of stores here, and food places, and a food court as well. Just having a look at what else they've got. And this station actually, the main hall actually is quite grand, and as you come into where the gates for the trains are, and just looking down here, actually is more here. There's more places to eat here. There's a Starbucks here. Starbucks you get almost everywhere here actually. I think it's there's no station complete without a Starbucks. But just looking a bit further down, there's even more. There's a Walgreens lower level, it says here. I can see a McDonald's at the end, and there's more stores heading this way. So I would say that the station itself has a lot more facilities than what I've seen in Philadelphia's William Gray Station. And to be fair, I mean, even though I would say that Grand Central is a better train station, Washington's Union Station has a lot more facilities. The Uniqlo here, a juice bar, Jamba Juice. There's a store called America. Not quite sure what that's, probably America Associated memorabilia, so White House memorabilia, Washington D.C. Yeah, it's more of a souvenir store, and also Hudson, newsagent type of store where you could buy newspapers and, as they say here, candies. We call them sweets. So another store over there, Union General. A bit of generalizing going on at the top there, but there's a number of stores actually within this station. So facility-wise, I think it's pretty good actually. McDonald's over here. Let's have a look. Is anything beyond this McDonald's? There's not really. Yeah, so you got the front of those outlets actually. The Hudson, the America with its Washington memorabilia, and yeah, lots of facilities. Shoe shine going on here. I've seen a lot of shoe shining places in the US itself, New York especially, also Washington. But this Union Station, I'm quite impressed with this. When I arrived at Union Station from Philadelphia, I didn't get to see much because I was making my way out. I wanted to get out of here quickly actually and explore Washington, but now that I'm back here heading off to New York Penn Station, I've got a bit more time actually to view. We've actually got oversized baggage carousel here as well. That's different. I've never seen one of those before. So it's for your oversized baggage. So if you come here with oversized baggage, that's where you go. Hotel Chocolat. What else have they got here? They've got a Sbarro pizza place as well. Haven't had those. I haven't actually visited one of those for years now. I did visit one in New York. To be honest, I didn't like it. So I won't be visiting this one. Another Hudson here. There's more memorabilia in the store. Just seeing what else they have. There's a Pret at the end. Auntie Anne's. They're almost everywhere as well. They turn up in the most strangest of places as well, so they are everywhere. Bank of America, if you want to access a cash machine here, you can do. And I think that's it on this floor. So just started the journey about 10 minutes ago and already stopped at the first stop, which was New Carrollton. To be fair, the train is actually quite a modern looking one. It's quite a nice train to travel on. Even looking at the business class seats and the coach class seats, they're all pretty good. So I've got to give it to Amtrak with these regional trains. I thought these regional trains would be a bit on the awful side, to be honest. If I'm honest, well, actually I've got to give it to Amtrak. Their regional trains are pretty good, and this one's coming from Norfolk, I think. Not the Norfolk in England, but Norfolk in America, and it's going all the way to Penn Station in New York itself, stopping at places like Philadelphia, where the Gray Station, William Gray, which I departed from to come to Washington, and going one further. There's also a Penn Station, I think, in New Jersey as well, which it's stopping at. So if you're going to Penn Station, New York, don't stop at the New Jersey one. But I'll keep an eye out for that one as well. And but I've got to say, Amtrak trains itself, they're pretty good. Just arrived in the Moynihan Train Hall at Penn Station in New York, in the heart of Manhattan, I should say, close to Times Square. And the journey with Amtrak, I can't fault. I've done 2 journeys now on this trip. First from Philadelphia to Washington, which was fantastic, and also from Washington Union Station now to Penn Station in New York. And the train station here is actually quite modern. Penn Station is known for being a modern station and has connections from here to the rest of the US. Just some of the places that I can see on the departure board. Let's have a look. We've got Washington, Boston, Richmond, Jersey, Washington, Chicago, and many others. So yeah, Amtrak, I would say that I did 2 journeys on Amtrak, one on Megabus. I can't fault the journeys, either Megabus or Amtrak. To save time, I would say Amtrak. The journey that I did here from Washington to New York Penn Station. If I did the same journey from, say, Washington to New York on Megabus, it probably would have taken an extra maybe hour or so. And so to save time, Amtrak, if you've got as much time as you can have, then I suggest doing Megabus. Also the comfortable journey, the seats are very comfortable. Amtrak is very comfortable, and the station from Washington to New York at Penn Station is also a modern station. In fact, all the stations that I've been to have been very modern. Philadelphia's William H. Gray III station, also Washington Union Station, and also here now today at Penn Station. It's a modern station, lots of facilities, good facilities I should add, and there's no problem with restrooms and places to eat and food courts. So I've got nothing but good things to say about the train journeys that I've had, and credit to Amtrak. It's a very good service that they provided. So from Penn Station here in the heart of Manhattan, New York City, it's goodbye.